Okay, we're back again. Now we're going to do a little quick study on grays and stuff. One of my loves in painting are midtones. And some of the best midtones, you need to have some of your best grays. And I love to have a cool gray, and I love to have a warm gray. There's good options to warm things up or cool things off. And I'm going to show you a couple of quick mixes. So there's some beautiful grays that are not just white and black. So if I don't have black on my palette, I use only white as a tinter, and this is what a tinter does. So I'm going to take equal parts. This is right here. Okay, let's go through this. This is a burnt umber over here, and I'm going to mix it with some titanium white and some cobalt blue hue. This is the Utrecht cobalt blue hue. That's the blue I use. And these three together will make a nice cool brown or a gray brown. And I usually make a couple versions of it. And I'll make them over here. About equal parts. They also make a great dark. Look at that dark. Okay. Equal parts. You can't tell it from black almost. That's so close. So what I'll do is then I'll add some white to it, and you can see the gray. It turns this really super nice, cool gray. Okay. What I'll do is I love to have two versions of this gray. So I'll take one over here, and that one has, you can tell it's a little warmer. So I'm just add a little blue to it, just to have two versions of it. And then I'll take a little bit more white, and I'll get about the same value. So you can tell these colors are great for buildings stuff. It's really a classic mix for grays. All right, down here we're going to work with the burnt sienna and blue, and you're going to find that this one turns out a little different than this one. This burnt sienna has a little more red into it. So when we mix it, it's still a nice dark, a little bit stronger, just even the two of them. Okay. Then when I add just a little bit of white to it, you can see the gray come out of here. That red just really comes through, and this is really cool for streets. I found this is a pretty good mix. A little more red into it. It's a nice street. If you add more white to it here, you get some nice kind of a sidewalk colors and stuff. Just these two. Like that. It's a nice off-white. But again, what I usually do is I'll take these piles and say that's my warm pile, and I'll add some more blue to this side. And I have another mix. That's usually what I do with my piles. I'll take one, make a basic pile, then I'll split it off, make it cool, split it off, make it warm, either by using yellow, red, or both. And I really just spread out my palette. My palette gets huge at the end, and it's up to me to keep it straight. Okay, so we got some nice things going on here. Okay, we got some grays and stuff. Besides that, I don't have green on my palette very often, unless I'm doing a seascape. Then I'll have some Viridian out, or some certain grasses. I'll bring out some Viridian. Viridian would be my green, but I don't use it very often. It's usually not on my palette. I usually make all my green basically just by using blue and brown. So I'm going to add some cad yellow over here, and I'm also going to put just a touch of cad red over here. I don't need much. It's just take the curse off the greens, especially when I just go, okay, most everybody knows yellow and blue will make green. And you get a nice even green. That green just feels kind of very raw to me. Always has. I always find a lot of red in nature, so I'm going to add some cad red into that, and you can see what this red does. Usually, when you add these colors in there, they knock them down, they gray them out and stuff. But sometimes when you add these things into them, they spike. It's weird, kind of weird. So I'm going to add some more yellow to this. You know, that red becomes an orange when it's mixed, and it really makes this much more intense of a color stuff. Okay, another green I like to use. Well, there's two here, really. I'm going to show you two versions. I hopefully have enough yellow here to do it, but probably not. I'll probably add some more. But I'm going to use this stuff. This is a really nice green. I just used a touch of burnt umber into my yellow. And just the coolness of that umber, bring it in slow, you can make some nice mustardy greens and stuff. Another very good green, but I don't have it out, is ivory black and yellow, just like this. And it turns out it has a very nice green feel. Okay, this is the mix for greens again. For pine trees, you know, you see these far off pine trees and stuff. You know, they're not this color and they're not that color. I'll show you what the color they are. Usually, it's a good place to start. Base. I will use burnt sienna mixed with blue. Probably on the burnt sienna side, just a touch more burnt sienna. And it will become this like kind of forestry green that I love, really like using. It's not showing up here. I'm going to grab some of this yellow here, and this will bring it out, the green out. And it's a really kind of nice green. See? So you can see that? Draw it down a little bit. You can start to see it. You can draw these out. These piles out a little bit more, and you can start to see how light they are. Sorry about that. I probably should have done this a while ago. You can start seeing these grays. Right here, you can paint a whole scene very easily with just these colors. Draw those out just a little bit more. Okay. So, there you go. There is my greens and my grays. That's half my palette right there, over half. Thanks for stopping by.